Joining us on the set, international affairs editor Philip Turle. Morning to you, Philip. This ceasefire, we've seen other ones before. We've seen them fall apart. Are there any hopes for this one?
I'd like to be optimistic. I really would, William, that something is going to move now to try to bring the two parties back to the negotiating table, and this will kickstart peace talks. Remember, we have been in a situation for over 10 years where there have been no discussions at all, and Gaza has been in the control of Hamas since 2006. And that means there's a big division between the Palestinians, between the Palestinian National Authority in control in the West Bank and Hamas in control in the Gaza Strip, and the two sides don't get on with each other. Then, coupled with that, you have the situation in Israel, where there have been 4 elections in 2 years. There is still no government formed. Benjamin Netanyahu is struggling to do that. He's been contested. He may be strengthened by what's going on. So all the conditions, unfortunately, are not there for this to move forward and for that peace process to get back on the road. What is that peace process? First of all, that peace process is a 2-state solution. That peace process is the future of Jerusalem. Will East Jerusalem be the future Palestinian capital? This peace process is the return of refugees, Palestinian refugees who were forced out of the country in 1948. Will they be allowed back in? All of those questions still need to be answered. And I don't really think the end of these 11 days of conflict are going to do anything to kickstart that situation. So what we see here is certainly an end. That has got to be welcomed. That is really good news for both sides, for the Palestinians and for the Israelis. But the bottom line is, where do we go from here? There's a ceasefire. How long will it last? Nobody knows. It's very fragile. It could at any moment break down. I think one of the key things that we have to bear in mind is that there has been, as we know, 11 days of fighting, and this has entrenched the positions in both Gaza, the hard-line positions, the hatred even more of Israel, and I think galvanized support for the far right in Israel that there can be no peace with Hamas, with the Palestinians, and Hamas has got to be totally destroyed. And that doesn't augur well for the future.
Indeed, a lot of hard work remains.